Homeownership is still the single largest source of wealth in America. For many Americans, equity in their homes make up the majority of their net worth. This is a really interesting chart that I had to dig deep for, but I finally found. It's a net worth chart broken up by assets separated by net worth tiers. This is a super interesting read. We will post the link to that comment section below. Our homes by far are the most important asset class for all net worth tiers up to $1 million in net worth. For reference, we researched the median net worth for Americans and it's about 100 grand, 97,300 to be exact. Obviously, net worth increases with age. Here's the median net worth of US families based on the age of the household. And if we go back to our first chart and compare, you'll see that most Americans fall between these two sections. So, as you can see, we took the long route. Homeownership is the single largest source of wealth in America. For most Americans, not all. Gary V, we get it. So let me do what I normally do and mash up a few stories into one RE Source story. Stay with me here. Let's cruise on over to Redfin for just a second. They also have an interesting read titled Together, Home Buyers Who Bought at the Bottom of the Market in 2012 have earned $203 billion in equity. There's several interesting stats in that post as well. One that caught my eye was the #1 city in America was Tacoma, Washington, my hometown. Get this, since 2012, Tacoma had a 1,453% increase in home equity. 1,453%. That's insane. Followed by Virginia Beach with 1,333%. Now sure, people that purchased in 2012 timed it perfectly following the Great Recession. I mean, they purchased at the bottom of the market, so kudos to them for their great timing, but still 1,453% and 1,333%? Dang. Why so high? Good question, and I bet you don't know the answer because this comes out of left field. Guess what Tacoma and Virginia Beach have in common? No, not a large hipster population, but they do have the largest concentration of military personnel. Now, I'm sure there's other factors at play here, but it is interesting that veterans are the commonality here. The article has some interesting stats. We, of course, will give you that link as well. Here's the top 10 metro areas with the biggest median percentage home equity growth from 2012 to 2019. Washington makes the list twice. What? Bremerton with a 638% increase. Now, we don't really have any other takeaways here today. We just wanted to share some cool stats with you. I mean, this is interesting stuff that you can share on social. The net worth chart certainly points to real estate and homeownership as our single largest source of wealth. Worth sharing to me, and a 1,453% increase in home equity in just 7 years is insane and share worthy as well. My opinion. And we also know that homeowners' net worth is 30 times greater than renters. Pretty cool stuff. Share the graphs and stories individually or just hit that little share button and share today's show with your own takeaway. Either way, guys, we'll see you next week.
Dance for me, dance for me.